It's fever. I just jumped out of the porch with dirty glove bastards.
Feel like this my year. I'm lit as I never been. Keeping my head high, can't look down. I ain't going back.
Yes, sir. We got Fever jumping off the porch with us today. What's up, bro?
I can't complain. Blessing to be here.
Yes, sir. That's what's up, bro. I'm cooling on this end, man. Pleasure to have you on the porch, bro.
I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man. Love having, Atlanta artists, here on the porch. Being based here in Atlanta, and there's so much conversation going on. I feel like within the media platforms and all that, just about how Atlanta is the hub of music and creativity, but there hasn't been an Atlanta artist that's really popped off and really set it off for the city in a couple of years. When you hear things like that, bro, does that give you any type of pressure, or does it more motivate you to go harder and go harder with your craft?
I don't really too tough like I'm a person. I don't really kind of get into the whole media thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie and say I don't go on certain little, I be on academics and say cheese, but I don't really get into conversations of the who's who and all that, things like that. I try to stay away from that stuff and just try to stay tunnel vision.
Yeah.
So I don't really be I ain't gonna say it don't, it just make me feel like the door wide open though. I do be feeling like that, it's wide open for somebody from the town to get it popping, but they don't really no pressure, no motive, you know what I'm saying? I don't really try to get into conversations of who's who and what's what. What anybody else really do ain't really my business.
Yeah, no, I can dig it, man. Because when you do start focusing on that too much, then it kind of takes away from the craft.
For sure.
You know what I mean? It takes away from you being creative and all that. You know what
For sure. For sure.
Nah, that's what's up, man. So what part of Atlanta you from, bro?
I be in Oakland City.
Okay. And for those that aren't familiar with that part of the city, how would you describe it?
Zone 4. Zone 4.
Okay.
Which West End, Cascade, Oakland City areas.
Okay.
Like that.
Word. Okay. Good West Side.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I could dig it. What was life like for you growing up, bro?
I went to prison at 19, I believe, at 19. So it's life be doing what life be doing for a lot of people. You want certain things out of life. Had kids at a young age, like most niggas in the streets nowadays. So it's life was just life growing up just one of them things. It just showed me earlier, man, you gonna pick and choose who you be. Ain't nobody gonna determine who. I ain't got no dad in my life, so I ain't got no mama. I just had to kind of create my own identity. My mama she just was busy, so it's not like she wasn't there, because she was all, you know what I'm saying? She did all she could do, but she busy working 2 jobs or trying to make a better way for herself so she can make a better life for me and my siblings. Goddamn, so I just done kind of over the years of life, I just kind of learned the biggest thing I learned too, it's a fucked up world, and good people have bad things happen to them because it's just a fucked up world. Yeah. So I just done really finally just now this late in life kind of grasp that understanding that you can't be thinking, oh, just because I did good shit gonna happen to me. You're gonna do good and bad stuff still gonna happen to you in life, man. You gotta learn how to take them punches and roll with it. So just growing up, just going with the punches. I ain't complaining, when I went to prison, I did what I did. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Just learn to take the punches in life.
Word. And it's these things happen to you and it feels like life isn't fair. But to what you're saying, it's if you learn that and can work towards taking all the steps to move past that, then you'll defeat a lot of things, that come your way. But a lot of times that hold us back.
That's the main thing I be trying to teach my bros nowadays. All right, but you can't do right because you want something in return. When I help somebody, they ain't gonna be oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna help this person so God can bless me. Nah, I'm gonna do it because it's just the right thing to do. It's just really on my heart. I'm doing things that I know for other people, knowing they wouldn't do it for me. I'll give you the shirt off my back, knowing you'll take that same shirt and turn your back on me. So it'd be I just, I really don't kind of grasp that part. Like, I do right because it's right.
Yeah.
I don't do right hoping for nothing in return, or I don't do right because I want God to bless me. I'm gonna be blessed because I'm just a blessed person. But you know,
for sure.
I try to.
That's kind of like what you're saying on the tip of how, you know, they say like you measure a man not by, you know, what they do in front of you, but it's what they do, you know, behind closed doors and when folks ain't around. For
sure.
You know what I mean? Because you know, anybody can look a certain way, you know what I mean, when you're looking, but, you know, like, do you have some integrity to still be the same person, you know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm at in my life. Like right now, interview, I could have put 50 of the bros behind me. I could have put all the jewelry on. I could have came up here with a couple 100,000. You get what I'm saying? But it'd be like, everybody got money nowadays. Yeah. Everybody know I got money already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have went and bought me a $10,000 outfit to come sit on this porch for 10, 20 minutes and talk to you. But it'd be like, what's gonna make you different from the next man? What's gonna make you that one little kid who going through something and feel like nobody don't know what he feel, or you know what I'm saying, what he done been through, or nobody can't relate to him because everybody trying to play rich, or everybody acting like they this and they that. What's gonna make you like, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna make you him be like, damn, bro, I fuck with Five. Five got down here a real one, like, you know what I'm saying?
The substance of our conversation is what's gonna make it stand out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real spit. So you had mentioned, you know, like growing up, being a latchkey kid. I can, you know what I'm saying, relate to that. Mom's not getting to the crib until about 8:30 at night. You damn near cooking food for the, you know what I'm saying, for your siblings and all that too. So you having to grow up fast, do you feel like you were able to have a childhood? Like, did you do like some of the things that typical kids did?
Yeah,
or
growing up, I used to play. I used to play basketball. Okay. So it'd be like, you know, I ain't gonna say I had this childhood that like the childhood that my kids living. Oh, it wasn't then like, you know what I'm saying, the one I like the one I had growing up. But I wouldn't say I didn't have a childhood. But you know, I look at it like, man, plenty of people who done grew up way worse than me. You get what I'm saying?
That's real.
So I'm thankful for what I did have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't never debt homeless. Yeah, we might have lived in the projects and we might have lived in Section 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or something like that. But we always had somewhere to live.
Right.
So I be trying to, you know, I wouldn't say I didn't have a childhood. Wouldn't say it was the best. Wouldn't say it was the worst. It just kind of you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
At what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
I want to say I jumped out of the porch like, I caught my first felony charge when I was like 15, 16. But I say I jumped out of the porch probably like 13, something like that. Yeah. Like I played AAU basketball, 10U, 11U, then I got cut. So I probably say 11, 12 years old when I kind of start dabbling in the streets and just doing a little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe stealing here, or, you know what I'm saying? Start trying to sell a little drugs here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like something like that. I probably say around like 12, 13.
Word. And when you was doing that, was it doing it like strictly for survival and for necessity, or was it from the rush that came from it?
I say it was like also like, you know, growing up, you kind of see other people, and you don't want to seem like, you don't want to just seem out of the loop, right? Like you see these kids, like, okay, prime example. Growing up, my mama only I got one brother and one sister. We could all only get one new pair of shoes at the beginning of every school year. Wasn't no, like how my kid, I might go buy them a pair of shoes for every day of the week when the school year starts. I might go buy them 14, 15 pair of shoes when the school year starts, and they're gonna get shoes during the school year. We get one pair of shoes at the beginning of the school year, right? Probably my choice be a pair of white Air Force Ones or whatever Jordans was coming out before the school year. Yeah. Other kids might have 5, 6 pair of shoes, so like, you know, I kind of wanted, and I know Mom Dukes couldn't really, she doing the best she could, just getting us what little stuff she was getting us, so, you know, trying to get a few extra dollars, maybe like, I might want to get me some shoes, or she grab something else on my own, just, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just be wanting to just have money of my own.
Yeah, I can dig it, man. When did you get started, like, you know, create music and like?
My best friend got killed. I got out of prison in 2015. My best friend got killed in December. I got out of prison in July. My best friend got killed in December 2015. So when he died, I wanted to kind of try to like find me something I could do where like I could keep me and the bros like connected. We bound together because like if we can create some type of movement and we make my man who got killed the face of the movement, his name will live forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as the music is successful and the movement behind the music is based off of his name and his, you know what I'm saying? Some tied to him, the world will always know who bruh was. So it was one of them type of things. So in 2015, I believe 2016 when I started. Cause he died December 2015, sometime in 2016 when I started.
Okay, word. And you said the company is based off of the name.
It was like when I first started rapping.
Okay.
When I was going by the name Jay5.
Okay.
I called it the brand Cash Rules C5R. Oh, okay. And that was bruh's Instagram name. His Instagram name was Cash Rules with a 5 instead of the S.
Yeah.
So that was the brand then. But I'm kind of like I'm in a rebranding phase now. Like I kind of went through some things in my life where I kind of want to put certain things in the past. I want to leave them in the past. So I'm kind of trying to rebrand everything. I ain't really all the way fully got to that point yet of what I'm gonna call the brand now. I ain't really just got all the way there yet. But you know. How'd
you come up with the name Fever?
One of the bros, he in jail right now, his name Third. Got down, you know, I was Jay5. I was Jay5, and he just used to be calling me Fever. He used to be like, Fever, what's happening? Fish grease. You know what I'm saying? Cause like one of them, like it's all just tied to the 5.
Yeah.
Cause that's what everybody, I always, even still now, anything short, you just 5, what's happening? What's happening 5? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of folks just call me 5. So he used to just be calling me Fever. He just used to be calling me Fever. He'd just be like, Fever, what's happening? Or, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever. He just used to call me Fever, and it kind of just stole my life up there. That's cool. And then how I put my Fever is just spelled with a 5 instead of the F. I did that to keep the 5 aesthetic to me, because like I said, I'm 5. So from when I changed my name from Jay5 to now, I don't even want people to remember me for the Jay5 at all. You get what I'm saying? Because the person who I was when I was Jay5, right now, I wouldn't consider that the type of person I would want people to look at me as. Like, I used to kind of like, I ain't gonna say I was living for other people, but it's like, I tell people this now. If you go buy a new watch, right? Of course you want the watch. We ain't gonna say we don't like the watch, or you know what I'm saying? But what does the watch really do for you? You can tell time. You got your phone. Everybody got a phone. Tell time. You can go get an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
So why do you go get the $60,000 bust down? You know why? Because it changes how people look at you.
Yeah.
That's the real reason why you go get the bust down, or you go get the clout watch. You get what I'm saying? You go do that because it changes people's outlook on you. No, so in a sense, when I was Jay5, everything I really used to do, I used to go do stuff like kind of want people caring about how their outlook of me was. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, I went through a phase of my life when I felt like all them same people I was trying to please and get to look at me in a higher tier of life, that when you fall off, or when you know what I'm saying, when you financially unstable or mentally unstable, they calling you crazy now. They looking at you like, you know what I'm saying, like you ain't nobody. They treat you like you ain't nobody. So
man, look how they doing Dame Dash.
You get what I'm saying? So when I went through that phase of my life, I really finally, it opened my eyes to see like, damn, bro, like that ain't right. And even to the point like, when them time I cared more about what the world looked at me like than what my family looked at me like. Like the people who I got to go home to, my girl, my kids, I ain't really caring about what they, as long as I got these chains on, I got this new car, Instagram think I'm lit. You get what I'm saying? I ain't caring about what these folks thinking or what fool I'm making to them because of the stuff I'm saying on the internet or doing on the internet, or you get what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about that. Only thing I'm thinking is, everybody think I'm turned. So that was just I told myself that whole phase of my life, I want to put it in the past. If I'm a rap again, I'm gonna do it differently. You get what I'm saying? I'm a rap with a purpose. Like I ain't doing it to make people think I'm lit, I'm cool. Everybody know I'm getting money. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't even matter because everybody's getting money nowadays. There's so many rich niggas. You're never gonna be the richest nigga in the world.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a black man, the top 10 richest people in the world ain't black men. So as a black man, you're probably never even, you know what I'm saying? So what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I done got to that point now. If I'm a rapper, I'm gonna do it with a purpose. I got a chip on my shoulder, and it ain't about what people think of me. It's the people I'm trying to elevate, and I'm trying to put in new positions, and you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. As Jay5, you dropped a song called Turn with Rilo Rodriguez that I really rock with. In terms of, you doing like the rebranding and everything like that, was it a difficult transition? Has it been a difficult transition for you to do this?
I ain't gonna say it being a difficult transition, because I'm a different person. Like I said, I done went through a time in my life. I done went through a time in my life when I seen how people treat you.
Yeah.
When you going through certain things, you get what I'm saying? So me being a different person, it made me easy to, I could have went and bought me so many new chains right now. I went and got a Cuban just because it's just something I just want to do. And, I be wanting to have some money in some places, different places. So, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things, but I ain't doing nothing now to please the internet or to please the world. I'm doing everything to please the people who I know are gonna be there if everything come crashing down today.
Yeah.
If the worst of the worst happened today, everybody that I'm trying to please right now is somebody that's gonna keep my name alive. Not nobody who, as soon as I ain't got no money or as soon as I ain't got no more jewelry, I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't been hard for me to rebrand you, because I ain't that same person no more. So it would probably even be more harder for me to live the Jay5 persona in comparison to the Fever, because this really who I am.
What's been the inspiration, like in terms of like your new music that you're creating, and you know what I mean? Like, and is your style changing as well?
My sound elevating. I play with a lot of different cadences now. Like, I still rock with D-Mac. I still rock with some of the same producers, but like I've been in a different little bag lately. So my biggest inspiration just be like the people who I care about, honestly. That's why I'm kind of more elevated from the turnt music that I was known for mostly at Jay5 to more of a music with substance, talking about depression, talking about, mental health, talking about my loved ones, talking about how I done got my heart broke, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of be more if I go to the studio, it's easier for me to make one of them songs in comparison to me making the turnt stuff, because I don't care about what people think about me now. This real life stuff is, you know what I'm saying? Like that's who made me the man I am today.
Right. And what's your vision, for yourself, for your career, like beyond music?
Man, really, like, all I really care about is the people who I told you I'm trying to bring along the way. Like, I ain't gonna say I got no super, like, oh man, I wanna be a Grammy Award winning, you know what I'm saying, songwriter. I'd be lying if I said that's what I see or want for myself. I just care about just being able to put some people in position that I care about and change some people's lives. And it's some people, like, you got some homeboys who music is their passion. I be wanting to show them, like, bro, you can make a way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like don't just give up just because it ain't going how fast you want it to go, or you know what I'm saying, it's not going how you want it to go. Like, just keep pushing, and then God willing, if I get in the door, the door gonna be open for anybody who with me to walk through now. You get what I'm saying? So that'd be really more so to what I'm still doing music for, because it's like I'm already in a sense straight, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really heard from them. My kids cool. Mom Dukes ain't got to want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one everybody call on now. I'm the one when somebody needs something, or when somebody's short on their bills or anything of that nature, I'm the one everybody call now. So to a sense, I'm already financially straight. So it'd be like, I ain't really gotten like I'm trying to do this music to take care of myself and my family. I'm already doing that. But I need to try to find a way to open doors for some people.
I can dig it. Your new song, Trap Motivation, with Montana 700, speaks just to that. You know what I mean? What was that song? What was the vibe like, when you guys created that?
I had did the song. I did the song myself. I had 2 verses on it. It was one of them songs. I ain't gonna lie, when I made the song, I had an inspiration. Future 1000. The way Future rapped on that 1000, I was like, I need to go in there and make me something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's when Future with his all the way trap days, like, you know what I'm saying, the 1000 days was, Hustlers was, you know what I'm saying? That was some motivation for us. So it was like, you know, I just went in there and just rapped how I was feeling at the moment. Like, I just was just rapping about how I was feeling. So he was at the studio with me one day, and I just was like, played him a couple songs, and instantly when he heard that one, he told my engineer, pull it up. He was like, man, that's the one right there, pull it up. So that's how he ended up on that one.
Right, and y'all just dropped the video too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What was it like working with Montana?
You know, he cool, whatever, you know.
I can dig it. And then Nardi Marley been shooting your visuals, I see.
Yeah, Nardi, my man.
Yeah, man. Nah, shout out to bro, man. He's super dope with the visuals.
For sure.
And then God's Child. In that video, like, or in that song, you said, "I'm not the same person I used to be."
100%.
How long did it take you to actually embrace that? Because sometimes it's difficult to, you know, actually like start making that change, you know what I mean?
Like 2 years, I ain't gonna lie. Still to this day, the biggest obstacle in my life be like my mental health, my depression. Like it be time, I got, ain't nothing in life I can't do that I wanna do for the most sense, like when it comes to a financial standpoint. If it's a car that I wanted, I could go buy it. If it was a place I wanted to go visit a vacation, I can go. If it's a clothes I want, I can get it. If it's a watch I want, I got the money, I can buy it. And you know what I'm saying? So like, all them things, they don't mean nothing to me though. Like, don't get me wrong, I get the value of $1. So I understand in life, you can't do nothing without no money. If you ain't got no money, you can't do nothing. You get what I'm saying? So I get that, but at the same time, I'm not a person who's motivated and their joy comes from the sense of $1. You got some people who, as long as they got money, they good. Like they morally fucked up. They just, as long as they got money, they cool. So like for me, I done had times when I really just be like, I got money, but the people around me still struggling. They gotta call me. And it fucked with my mental so bad to the point down there, like I don't be wanting to, like, I don't know how to deal with it. I be feeling like, shit, bro, if I was dead, it'd be easier to deal with it than being here. Like, I be feeling like that damn near to a point.
How do you push yourself into more positive vibrations and get out of that mode so that you can continue to, you know, be creative, continue to also, you know, it seems like you're somebody who is like that rock, you know, for, you know, a lot of people. And I know that holds a lot of pressure, but like, what are some things that you do to, you know, get out of that depression?
I say mainly my kids. Like I got my son, Jace. I wanted to bring him with me, but I was gonna have him be the only person sitting with me, but whatever. But like my kids, I'll never forget one day, I was so broke, like going through the time period when I told you when the whole world kind of act like they ain't know, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't know I was one of them. Mm-hmm. Like you never judge nobody off of what they got at the moment. Like you can know somebody, that's like saying, if Jay-Z right now somehow lost all his money gambling, you can't discredit all he done did in the empire he done built because right now today he ain't got no money. He one of them. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's a real one. Like, you get what I'm saying? You can't discredit a man off of today's stature. You get what I'm saying? You can't, him being broke right now today, March 1st, you can't make him be broke. You can't label him a broke nigga. He been rich for goddamn how long? My whole life, you get what I'm saying? So if he was broke today, that don't make him no broke nigga.
Right.
So I remember one day I was broke. you know what I'm saying? Felt like the whole world turned their back on me. Everybody who I ever cared about, like outside of the same blood running through my veins as me, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't really talking to nobody, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But my little girl, I had picked them up from school. We riding down Peachtree. We in Buckhead. I picked them up from school. We riding down Peachtree. And she say, my little boy asked for some Chick-fil-A, I believe. My little girl told me, she told her brother, she was like, Jace, don't ask Dada to spend no money. He going through a hard time right now. He need to save his money. ain't something about that, like the love my kids got from me, cause they was really like held it down when nobody else was there. Like just for my little girl at that point, she probably was only like 9 or 10 years old when she said this.
Yeah.
To tell her brother like, man, let's let dad save his money. We you know what I'm saying? He going through a hard time, but they ain't treat me no different way. That right there be like, how can I ever be selfish enough to want to give up on life or to stop going knowing that they need me? You know what I'm saying? So that'd be my keep pushing right there. My little boy, he play football, so I'm real invested in like his training, trying to make sure he can become the best he can.
Word. And outside of money, what are some things of value that you're teaching your kids to hold that high value?
Like I spoke on earlier, just doing right because it's the right thing to do. Never do right with an expectation. Just do right. Just when you see an old lady crossing the street, stop and let her go. Don't think nothing other than this the right thing to do. You see somebody walking and they drop some money out their pocket, don't think, oh God, if I give them back their $100, God might bless me with 100,000. Do it because you know, hey, this the right thing to do. Give these person their money. That's their money. They work for it. It's the right thing to do. Get them their money back. You get what I'm saying? So that's the main thing I just want them to hold. Like, I know this world is fucked up. I know it's fucked up world. It's never gonna be good. It's probably only gonna get worse. Don't become a product of this world though. Just be a righteous, rightful person because it's the right thing to do. Because it would be like a trickle down effect. Think about this. If everybody just did right because it was right, think about how the world would change. Like, if I did right because it was right, and now you just start doing right because it was right, then he just start doing right, the world would shift from everybody going left to just, you get what I'm saying? To just being a world full of people doing right, because not because they expected nothing, just because they know it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, nah, that's real. That's real. What would you say is one of the biggest life lessons that you've learned?
You got to take accountability for everything you do. Like, you got to hold yourself accountable, whether you finna do something good or bad. Whenever you do it, you got to know like the full both sides of the fences that can come with everything you do. Like, if you finna do something and you know it can come with these negative consequences, if you can live with them negative consequences, hey, ain't nobody stop you from doing what you want to do. But if you know you can't live with these negative consequences, don't go do nothing you know you can't live with. Like, that's the problem why niggas in the streets be getting into these little situations where like, but nigga went and did this and now he telling because you couldn't live with what you did. Right? Ain't nobody make you get in the car when it was time to go handle that business. Yeah. Ain't nobody make you go rob this person or that person or this store, or you get what I'm saying? You chose to do that. And you should have thought about it beforehand, like, damn, if we get caught, this what it can come with. You know, if it go good, yeah, we escape. And you know what I'm saying? We get to the money, whatever, woo, woo, woo. But I'm big on that. Like, you got to take accountability. If you can't literally live with it, don't do it.
Yeah. What's the ultimate goal for you in your career? Or what are some things that you wish to manifest for yourself, you know, for your career moving forward?
I just want to be one of them dudes like, I just want to be one of them dudes that can say, and not say it out loud, because I don't speak on things I do for people or nothing like that. I just want to be one of the people that can, when they go home at night, and other people know it too, like, well, I helped this person, I helped that person, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I know this artist because 5 was a person who walked him in the door. Record label be able to say, oh, we signed this guy because 5 was like, hey man, y'all should look at Shorty, he hard. Or, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be one of the people that's just known for opening doors.
I can dig it. What else you working on, bro? What else you excited about that you got coming up?
I got a lot of music on the way. Try to drop a project sometime like in the forthcoming months, in the next month or two, something like that.
Got a title or anything for it?
I ain't gonna, nothing set in stone, nothing concrete. Okay. Nothing concrete. I want to drop some little clothes too, just some merch to go along with the music, cause might not look like it in my little workout in the little Nike or whatever like that, but I'm big on fashion, so I kind of want to get into it and get into that a little bit too.
Yeah. Word. And how do you navigate through like the music industry's business side? Because you know, the business and you know the way folks act on that side of it is totally different than, you know, it's totally different principles, and you can't even like bring kind of like the, you know, like how just, you know, us like living in real life amongst each other as men, it's almost like those principles that we have like in the streets, you can't take that into business. You know, 100%. You have, so how do you navigate through that?
I'm really just now still learning the business a little bit. I done recently just had some little hiccups, things that I ain't really know about or understand. So it's like, I'm really just starting to learn and understand that business is business. You can't take none of it personal. If you want to do a song with somebody and they ask you to pay, it's business. You can't be like, oh dang, I got dang on, bro, I've been knowing you all this time. You know, people's favorite thing to say when you do music is, I've been know him. I've been know him before he was making music or he was getting money. Hey man, it don't matter what you feel like you know about somebody before or what. Man, business is business. If this person feel like they worth this much, hey, you don't go inside Chick-fil-A and go back and forth with them folk about their business. Yeah. The price on the menu say $9.99 for a number one, even though it used to be $8.99. You gonna pay it or you gonna leave. It ain't gonna be no back and forth. How many things used to be on a dollar menu for $1 and now they $3 when you go to McDonald's? You get what I'm saying?
Real. I don't even think they got $1
exactly.
no more.
You don't go back and forth with the drive-thru. You don't tell them for, hey man, this was used to be $1. Give it to me for $1. Or I been knew y'all when y'all was selling this for $1. Don't hit. You can't hit nobody with that. Respect folk business. Yeah. That's what this is. This is a business. Some of us is street niggas. Some of us is not. Some of us is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. None of that matters. This is a business. Respect. This is a business. So you gotta just respect the business and everything that come with it. And, you know what I'm saying? Learn to navigate it. Same way how you could try to figure out the stock, you know what I'm saying? And try to find whatever. You gotta try to do the same thing. You gotta just try to that's the biggest thing I would say I learned. Treat it like it's business. Don't treat it like it's anything else. When you first think music, you don't really, it'd be hard to see the business side of it because people think just entertainment. They just see the money, the jewelry, and not understand that there's contracts behind this. There's, you know what I'm saying? There's legal fees, lawyers involved. You get what I'm saying? So really understand that this really is a business.
All right. You got any shout outs that you want to give, bro?
I just want to just give a shout out to every person who out there who just solid. Like, if you're a real person, a genuine person, keep doing that, keep being that, because it ain't that many of them out here nowadays. Like, it's a lot of people who just, like I said, they fixated on the internet. The internet done overshadowed the real in the world. Like, people would rather be viewed as a social media god than a real person. You get what I'm saying? So with that, I just want to say, anybody who real, just keep being that. Don't worry about that. Nobody might not see it today. Just keep being real, because you know that's what's real. It's what's rare.
Real is rare.
100%.
Real spit. Man, appreciate you pulling up, bro. Jumping off the porch with us.
For sure, it's all love.
Yes, sir.
Feel like this my year. I'm lit as I never been. Keeping my head high, can't look down. I ain't going back. Come from the hot spot.